US lawmakers have been buying an unusual amount of one specific stock, and I think I figured out why. If you don't know, top executives from the largest chip maker in the world, Taiwanese Semiconductor, flew to DC last week to announce, alongside Trump, a $100 billion chip investment in the United States. This comes on top of the $65 billion commitment they made last April, and it's easy to see why Taiwan was eager to make this move. After all, they wanted to stay in Trump's good graces and out of his crosshairs. But here's where it gets interesting. At the same time that this was announced, I spotted US lawmakers Marjorie Taylor Greene and Robert Bresnahan loading up on shares. Not of TSMC, but their biggest competitor and the second largest semiconductor manufacturer in the world, Intel. At first, these Intel purchases didn't make much sense to me. Both TSMC and Intel have committed over $100+ billion to US-based chip manufacturing. But so far, TSMC appears to have been making more progress, even before their latest $100 billion announcement last week. This was a real head-scratcher until yesterday. That's when I saw an interview with the Taiwanese ambassador to the US. Listen to what the interviewer asked him.
Is the Taiwanese government prepared to allow the most advanced, the leading-edge microchips to be manufactured in the United States?
I'll save you the time. The answer was effectively no. And the reason is simple. Taiwan knows that its biggest line of defense against a potential Chinese invasion is the United States. As long as TSMC produces its most advanced chips in Taiwan, the US has a stronger incentive to defend the island. But if Taiwan were to truly offshore all of its manufacturing to the US, suddenly Taiwan's strategic importance diminishes. This so-called Silicon Shield is what makes Taiwan so incredibly valuable. And no matter how many press conferences or investments TSMC announces in the US, the Taiwanese government will never truly allow TSMC to relocate its manufacturing, because doing so would be a catastrophic strategic blunder. And that's why I think lawmakers are buying Intel. After all, Intel is going all in on US manufacturing, and has been for a while. That's why they burned through $20 billion last year and are down over 50% over the past 5 years, while nearly every other chip company has seen triple-digit gains. Intel is playing the long game. And MTG and Robert Bresnahan know it. With all this happening, plus Intel getting a new CEO, is the bottom finally in for Intel? I'll leave that up to you to decide. To track which members of Congress are buying Intel and invest alongside them, check out QuiverQuant, where you can copy their trades and much more.